Welcome to Juice United Show, and it's 3-0 Manchester United. Although I'm very happy, I've actually got COVID at the minute. So I've been struggling in bed for the last 48 hours, and it's not been nice. It's not been nice. But I've finally been able to get to that next stage where I can actually move again. So I thought, you know what, I've got to come on here and say a little bit about what happened at Old Trafford, because it's a great game. So United come away 3-0 victory with a 3-0 victory, but I don't know how we did not concede a goal in that first half. Leicester were playing like prime Barcelona. I don't know what was going on. Leicester, mate, they were on it. In attack, they are still a force to be reckoned with. I knew we was always going to get our chances against them. The fact that they were just not the best defensively. And that same lad, the defender, Fez, I think his name is, I think he made the same mistake in the last game we played. Some mistakes where we capitalised on these mistakes. So I was happy with that. Look, first half, De Gea, save, unbelievable saves. Great saves. What about that Iheanacho header he's got there and flicked it out the way? And then the other chance that he had, I can't remember who it was now, but that was an amazing save as well. Yeah, you know what? We were lucky to come into the half time 0-0. But I knew Ten Hag was thinking, and I knew he was thinking of what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do now? But it wasn't 0-0, was it? It was 1-0 because Mr. Rashford got himself on a chance and bangs it home once again because he's absolutely on fire right now. But if it wasn't for that goal, obviously that was like a smash and grab. We're lucky. We were lucky to not be down, and then Rashford gets his goal. So I was happy with that. Half time come, and I was thinking, Garnacho's not having the best of games. I'd like to see Sancho come on. And what do you know? Sancho comes on. And this is what I was saying about easing him back into games. And I felt like that's what you needed to do. You need to ease him back in like this, where the team is tired. He comes on and he's fully sharp. Now he can take advantage of them and get fitter at the same time. Then when he continues to get more and more minutes, having done better, coming off the bench, then what you'll find is then he can play 90 minutes. He can destroy people. So, yeah, absolutely amazing. I love to see what Sancho did when he came on at halftime. But, yeah, look, we totally dominated second half. I don't know what Ten Hag told them, but all I do know is he told them the right things. Sancho comes on, United are on the front foot for the whole half. We looked like we totally dominated second half. I don't know what he got wrong in the first half, but we kept getting down the sides. Garnacho did look a bit leggy in terms of trying to get back and follow his man. I know it's a bit weird, one of them ones where you're tired following your man going backwards, but then you can't get forward anymore. But then, like, he has the energy to go forward. So it's one of them games for Garnacho, a quiet one. Couldn't really get himself going. And one time, Weghorst should have played him in. He was through on goal. He would have been through on goal. But that's what he lives off, trying to run the man and someone finding him. And they didn't. So that wasn't that. To be fair, first half, I got to go back to what I thought. Yeah, I think we held it tight. Martinez on fire once again. Lindelof looking okay, shaky at times, but for the most part, he was good. Delot was starting to look better. Should have scored as well. I can't believe he didn't score that. That's an easy tap-in with the wrong foot. He used the wrong foot. If he used the right foot, that's just a simple tap-in, just the same way Sancho scored. Delot could have done the same. But anyway, he didn't. And it was 1-0 coming into halftime. Sancho comes on, like I said, and we totally bust the game. Sabitzer plays very well. He does well today. Fred, not so many mistakes, although one of the mistakes nearly led to a chance for them, but he blocked the chance again, so he recovered his own mistake there. So I was happy with that. Shaw, his usual self, absolutely firing. And yeah, Bruno going out wide, being that man who can link play. It's like he does more when he's out there. It's like he's got some extra pace as well. Where did he get that extra pace from? And he can like find people, cross the ball into people, outside of foot into people, 1-2s like he did with Sancho. But Bruno was on it today. He was on fire. And another assist. People don't tell me. No one can tell me that anyone is going to live with him with chance making. Nobody. There's no one else that makes this amount of chances. So I'm just happy he's at Old Trafford. He's at Man United and he's here to stay. Weghorst, come deep. You know, he is what he is. And he done what he's good at. That is chasing down people, winning balls, and just trying to link play. and he would have got, if he just got a goal there, would have been great to cap off a performance that he can handle. That kind of game there and the goal is the best you're going to see from Weghorst. So if he just got the goal, that would have like I said, capped off the best performance you can get from him. What we're seeing in here, Fab1 says Bruno is an amazing player. Exactly, Fabi1. Nice little logo there as well, mate. Weggy unlucky not to score a goal. Otherwise, he had a great performance today. Yeah, I say he did well for what he is. He done exactly what he does for the team. So he didn't fail on doing what his job was today. So Rashford. What more can I say about Rashford? He's just unbelievable. He's in rich goal scoring form. The best in the world at the moment, I would say. Goals to games ratio has been ridiculous. At first, it was, as you know, it was the crazy man over the other side of the city, Haaland. Now it's our turn. Mr. Rashford has bagged far too many goals. Let it keep continuing. And you know what? Ten Hag is looking after the club, looking after the players so well. His management of the players, taking them off at the right time. A little knock on Shaw, off you come, son. We need you for in the week. You know what, Rashi? You scored your 2. I know you'd love to get 3, but what's more important? Playing more games throughout the whole of this season or getting your hat-trick? Listen, chill, sit down with me, and you can come back on next game. Sancho, take a seat. You're not starting today. Garnacho needs to play. Mainu getting his debut. Like Wan-Bissaka coming on and just starting, continuing where he left off. Dalot getting strong again now, back to his fully sharpness. Rashford is on fire. I hope he keeps his form for 10 more years. I think he will. He's got that kind of ability. I think he will under this kind of manager, under the type of team we've got. Like, you can't not do well because he will continue to live off the back of a defense and keep getting in. And that's what it's all about. So you can't expect any difference. Yeah, exactly, Fabi. The subs had great cameos. But Sancho did really well. Mainu did okay. Even Elanga looked quite dangerous. As you see, Wan-Bissaka come on doing that olays with Sancho. That was funny. So yeah, I've actually made. I'm going to get into the player ratings now. Let's see what you guys think of my player ratings because I've actually made a little image now. I was just trying to switch it up a bit. So I'm going to start with Mr. De Gea. I think Mr. De Gea gets an 8 for me. Reason being is because them saves were ridiculous first half. Not only that, his kicking was good. His long-range kicking was good. His drives out to the fullbacks were good as well. His clearances at the right times were good. And you can't ask for more. You just can't ask for more than that from him. Let's see. Crowd went wild when Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Fernandes had the 1-2. It was... Yeah, it was Wan-Bissaka, Fernandes, and Bruno. So yeah, it was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. Total domination second half. Total domination. But yeah, De Gea gets an 8 from me. Is that an 8? I did give him an 8. Let's go with Lindelof. Wait a minute, sorry. Dalot comes in at right back. I gave a Dalot a 7 because he did pretty well defensively. I feel like they did bring him over a bit, and a lot of the times, like what I mean by that, he got dragged over into the middle, and his side players kept coming down his side a bit, and I wasn't too happy with that. Obviously, they didn't score. That Iheanacho was the one where Iheanacho gets the header and he misses the header trying to get there because he was brought in so much. I'm not sure whether it was other players that made him have to come across, but it did come down his side a bit too many times where it looked like they could have scored. But again, like I said, he did well on the ball. He did that 1-2, got through, should have scored. So yeah, I'm giving him a 7. We had a clean sheet in the end. So yeah, to have a clean sheet after that, after those 2 performances, to have a clean sheet after that Leeds performance away and this performance, it's just great. It's just great. And it's all because of this man here who gets an 8. This man here, he's unbelievable. He's the best defender in the league. 100% the best defender in the league. No doubt about it. Who has got what he's got in every area? The guy's a leader. Got a great left foot. His timing of passes, his decision making, his tackling, his everything. You can't even beat. The guy's too good. He just knows how to handle a game, how to slow it down, when to pick it up, when to play that ball through. He just does everything you need, and I am so comfortable with him at the back. It's unbelievable. So yeah, Martinez, unbelievable player, gets an 8 from me. Anyone who disagrees, please put in the comments if you want to say anything that you're disagreeing with me with. But I gave Lindelof the 7, like I said. Did I say Lindelof 7? Yeah, Lindelof gets a 7 due to the fact that, like I say, he did okay and he did quite well at times. So yeah, I did like what he did. But like I said, there was times where I didn't even speak about him. That was Dalot. Yeah, so with him, he did pretty well actually against the defenders, and he especially second half. We were on the front foot and we were winning every single second half. But first half, it seems like we were losing every single second ball. It was weird. So yeah, I think he got a 7. I think that's what he is. He's that kind of player who's always a 7. Doesn't really play lower than that and doesn't usually play higher than that. So I'm giving him a 7. David De Gea saved the game in the first half. 100% it would have been 2-0 by that time and would be struggling. Martinez surprised everyone. Even Carragher said he's great. He better say he's great. He better be taking that all back. You know what he said in that last interview, that he's definitely wrong. Like, I don't know how he even thought that in his mind, but oh well. Now, some of us, we make mistakes and we have to go back on them when we see that we made our mistake. I'll do the same. I said that if Man United win today, we'll have Casemiro back. I didn't take into account, though. I did say we're going to win the league if we win this game and take advantage of the 3 points dropped by Arsenal. But I didn't realise there's another game in there that they played yesterday. So I thought we was only one game behind with this amount of points behind. But yeah, they went and won their 3 points. But anyway, Shaw, he gets an 8. Shaw gets an 8. He's just unbelievable. He's so consistent now. It's unbelievable. Remember when Garnacho got torn and then Shaw was just there and he's like, "No, you're not beating me. I don't care. Come here." Wins the ball. He's just controlling games, beating anyone, stopping everyone. The guy he's just unbelievable. Getting forward at the right times. I'm not ever saying anything about him anymore. That says something, because every other game last year it was, "What are you doing? What are you doing that for? How come you're not getting back? Why are you not in that position?" And now it's unbelievable, Shaw. Well done, Shaw. Oh my days, Shaw. Great ball there. What an overlap. Great ball in. It's just all great, because he's a Don. Abdul Rauf says, "I was never worried in that match, even though Leicester were in decent form coming into the match." I'm sure you must have been worried in the first 20 minutes. First 30 minutes. I always knew one of these games, though. It's one of them games, in it, where if you can just hold it for a little bit and get the first goal, we'll win the game easily. And that's what happened. They look very good attacking. They did. They looked like they were they're overrunning us. They were getting chances after chance. But we managed. We managed to do what we needed to do. So, yeah, I get you not worried. Before the game, I wasn't worried. But then when I see now they were playing, I did get a little worried, thinking, I wonder if we got enough. But Eric Ten Hag is there. That's what Rashford's doing that for. Eric Ten Hag knows. I think that's what he means. So I'd like to actually know what that means. If anyone knows, please write it in the comments, because I don't know what it means. Does it mean it's all about your mindset? I don't know, but I would guess. Last season, Shaw was lazy. This Shaw got replaced by Ellington. He's totally right, mate. He got replaced. No, what happened is we brought in a proper replacement for him, and he said, no, you're not doing that. Anytime any player comes in to replace me, I'm going to show them what I'm good at. And that's what he does. And he knows if he doesn't play for this team, you're not playing. I think last year there was too many people that could come in late, come to meetings late, not show up on time and all that stuff. And just like, there was just no discipline at the club at all. And then it transferred onto the pitch. So not good enough. Fred, I'm giving you a 7 today. Could have been a 6, but you redeemed yourself second half. Because first half, I was like, he's doing all right. He's not actually losing the ball. And then the minute I said that, he gave the ball in our first third of the pitch. He gave the ball to them, and they nearly went and scored, but he went and blocked it. I'm like, Fred, down to a 6, mate. But then he upped his game. Second half did much better. So I'll give him a 7. And I give Sabitzer a 7 as well. Sabitzer did very, very well. I'd like to see him with Casemiro in the next game at Old Trafford. Will he play with Casemiro in the second leg? Would like to see, or will Fred remain in his spot because of his work rate and his ability to get around the pitch and shut people down. I think we do need that against Barcelona. If we don't have that, I think we could be struggling. We need to have the legs. We really do. I agree. Ten Hag is ruthless if you don't give 100%. That's what it's all about. First half, Fred made lots of mistakes. Exactly. Second half, he improved, and I gave him a little bit more of ratings. But yeah, Sabitzer did well. He's just a robust player, isn't he? That makes the right decisions most of the times. Sometimes he doesn't see the man coming, like he did when he nearly got his leg taken off trying to play a ball. Even he was trying to open out, but he couldn't even see the man coming next to him. Don't know why he had that, but yeah, I have to say we were lucky Sabitzer didn't get. Yeah, it was one of them ones where he's tried to flick it. He's tried to flick to win the ball. I wouldn't give a red card for that. I'd give a yellow myself. But the way football is today, that's a red. I don't know why they give reds like that, but he wasn't really too hurt. In the end, he's up off the floor and playing on. There wasn't that big a injury. And it wasn't like he came straight on. It's like he kind of waved the leg at him and then the foot hit him. So I think I would have given a yellow, but you can't give a yellow in replays. So it's either a red or nothing. So if you don't give a yellow at the time, there's no red yellow. So, yeah, I can get why he didn't get the yellow either. Let's go with Bruno Fernandes. Oh, my gosh, Bruno Fernandes. 8 all day, on fire. The guy sets up a goal again for Sancho. The guy's through balls are unbelievable, making the right decisions, running in behind, keeping the ball, no stupid passes anymore. The guy's gone to another level. And now, I know he scored a bit less, but he's gone to another level. Yes, James. Swimbanks, big up Nathan, up the Reds. Yeah, exactly. Sabitzer was a mint today. Otherwise, yep, it definitely was. Yeah. So when it comes to Bruno, it was close to being a man of match. Like, this is the thing. I gave man of match to someone else, but in terms of overall play, I think Bruno was up there. I think Bruno was really up there with man of match. I don't know. Maybe I should have. Anyway, let's take a look anyway. Mr. Rashford gets a 9. He gets a 9. A reason why I give him a 9 is for the obvious reasons. He gets 2 goals for us. And if he doesn't score them goals, we don't win the game. Simple as that. If he isn't scoring for us right now, who is? I know we got Sancho getting on the score sheet. That was a lovely play. But look, Rashford, that finish was lovely. Exactly what I wanted to see from him. I even wanted to see the other one where he came inside. I wanted to see him slot it in the corner. Like, that's one thing that he needs to improve on now. It's getting it in the corner. Even his goal, the second goal, it was just to the right side of the keeper. Now, if you get a better keeper, he can save it. But if you slot that in the corner, no keeper can save it. And that's where I want him to be, where no keeper can save your shots. That's when you become the elite of the elite. And that's when I look at him, I say, great goals, but let's put them in the corner a bit more. And let's do what we need to do. I'm a striker myself, so I'm kind of like perfectionist in terms of where I want the ball to be scored in. So yeah, you still score your goals. It's still great, but he'll still be looking at going, I've come inside. Why didn't I get that right in the corner? Because he would have scored a hat-trick then, wouldn't he, if that was his goal? But yeah, unbelievable. That's just nitpicking anyway. Fab1, you're on it today. Bruno was always at this level. I kind of understand him giving the raised hands to his teammates last season. He was trying. Yeah, last season we were all over the place. We had no structure whatsoever, and we had no one. Like, people weren't even fit last year. Like, you see them running around. They blew up with him 15 minutes. Remember when Rangnick like got them sprinting and shutting down the way they're shutting down now? After 15 minutes, they were gone. They were all like, "I'm done. Let's rest now. Let's rest." They couldn't handle 90 minutes. They were not fit. I don't know what they did with Solskjaer, but they definitely weren't fit enough. And plus, I must say, we didn't have the boys that we got at the back now. Like, Martinez makes such a difference to our side at the back. It's a big, big difference. And the positioning of the players. That's what I mean. When you've got a structure, every player has options now. That's the difference. They were definitely not fit. Definitely not fit. So Rashford gets a 9. Garnacho gets a 5 today. He was just off it today. Didn't really do anything. Wasn't in the game much. And I just felt like, he tried to beat the player, didn't get beat. He just didn't beat him, sorry. Just one of them games, isn't it, where He wasn't really the best he could be. It's pretty, like, what would you say? There wasn't any productivity there today. We know on another day he will be ready. So look, it's just one of them quiet games that a youngster has. So yeah, got to give him a 5, no problem. Come back next time. Weghorst, I think I'm going to give him a 7. I was thinking 6 or a 7, and it was due to the fact that he didn't get his goal, and he should score from that chance, but he didn't. But his overall play was pretty good. His shutting down was pretty good. It's just one of them things where you know what you're going to get. You're not going to get much more than this. Now, while there's no other striker there, I'm happy for him to be in the side. But the minute we have another striker, Martial is fit. No matter if he's fit for one game, Martial plays. If he comes out, goes, sits down, fine. But I'll play Martial every day of the week when he's fit. I think Garnacho does well as a super sub for the moment. He needs a bit of time to get stronger. Yeah, just decision making, when to make the pass, when to dribble, when to get in behind. I think I'll talk to you about the rest of that later in a second. So yeah, Weghorst gets a 7. So then we go to the bench. We have Sancho. He gets an 8 for me. Reason why he gets an 8, not only because he scored a goal, it's because he shut down very well. His 1-2s were amazing. He threw ball people who should have scored. His decision making in the middle, that's the kind of Sancho I want to see. That's why I think a Cam Sancho is better than anything else. He pops and runs. Pop, run, get it back. Pop, run. That's his game. He's sharp. He's got agility. That's where he's going to be the best player we can see. And every part of that was on show in the second half. That's the Sancho we all want to see. He could have scored 2, by the way. Remember that slot that he could have. He tried to open up and slot it bottom corner, but the defender got back and made the challenge. The only other thing he could have done is fake the slot and then let the guy slide and then slot afterwards. But he didn't. But that's fine, because that's the kind of football I want to see. Great work rate, great decision making, great front footedness. Pass out to Bruno. Bruno back to him. Left foot straight in. Sancho was on it today. He was on it. And he shows high composure and awareness, Fabian. You need to come on the show with me, Fabian. You know what you're talking about, lad. So, yeah. Yeah, Sancho got an 8. Wan-Bissaka comes on and he gets a 7. He done really well as well. I think, once again, he's just unstoppable defensively. No one can take him on. No one. Not one player can take him on one-on-one. So we'll just leave that at the gate. And then it's just like he's now playing great football and he's crossing great balls. So what more do you need from Wan-Bissaka? I don't think there's anything more I'm going to say about this guy. I'm going to start actually saying he's actually good at crossing now. I'll wait to the end of the season, let him continue doing some more. But listen, the guy's improving. He's improved immensely. There's nothing I can say he's weak at now. Like, he's keeping the ball well. Okay, he's made the odd mistake, which everyone did in the Barcelona game. I think Casemiro gave away a ball. Varane gave away a ball. Wan-Bissaka gave away a ball. Fred gave away, telling balls. So it's not going to always happen that you don't make one pass bad. So, yeah. But anyway, Wan-Bissaka, you're on it, mate. Keep it going. And I'm backing you to play in the next game at Old Trafford versus Barca, because your defensive abilities, one-on-one, you've got to be able to just stop your Rafinhas and the Gavis. Gavi's not playing, but even Ferran Torres, whoever's going to come on the wings for them. What happened there? I have no idea. But Elanga, I think he did okay. I don't think it's going to come up. Yes, there it is. He did a 6. He played a 6. He did well, though. He looked quite energetic. He tried his best. But again, some of the stuff didn't come off. He tried to cut inside. I've seen him trying, but he couldn't get any more. So nothing really came off. So I'm not going to really give him any more than that. Yeah, not many players. I think McTominay came on and done all right, to be fair. He's shown that he can play in the midfield again for us. He made the right decision-making with the passes, and he just looked good. He looked okay. Linking up play, running with the ball. He did all right. He did okay. But last but not least, yeah, I always come back to the manager. This manager is ridiculous. He's absolutely ridiculous. He got a 9 out of 10 once again. The only thing which should give him a 10 is if we dominated the whole game from start to finish. We dominated the game. We won 3-0 again. Yes, Fabi. Yes, I will get you on the show whenever you're ready. But we do the previews and the reviews. So yeah, I will actually remember your name. I'm going to add you to the group. So sometimes what I do is I'll post the link inside the comments. So anytime you want to come on, that from next time onwards, you just put just say I want to come on, and I will put the link in the comments, and you join me, no problem. So yeah, I just got to say, Ten Hag, he makes the decisions every single time, perfect decisions. Again, he's using the whole squad, making sure everyone's fit, preserving people for next games, and winning games and clean sheets. What more can you ask for? And that's why I'm sitting there thinking, we're in a title race, you know. I can say to myself, no, we're not. But seriously, when you're watching this and you watch the way we're playing right now, how can we not be in a title race? We're 3 points behind City. City's defense is pretty struggling. Arsenal are obviously going through a bad patch, but obviously not the worst patch. But my point is they're going through a bad patch. If they drop any more points, that let us right in. And I don't see us really dropping too many more points. I thought this was a potential game where we could lose because there's no Casemiro. Casemiro's back now. And other players are going to be back in the next couple games as well. So we're going to be even stronger. We're kind of down to the bare bones now and we're winning all the time. So these other teams are not even down to the bare bones. What if they were down to the bare bones? Are they going to play all season without anyone injured? Without Saka getting injured? He keeps pulling up with little injuries wanting to come off. So he's nursing an ankle problem as well. Martinelli's not playing so well. Nketiah's missing chances for fun. You look at City. Haaland's not bagging like he was. The defense, you're playing Bernardo Silva left back. Like, come on. Like, we're in this. We're in this. Even if we ain't going to win it, look, it looks like there's an opening. And I'm usually not too wrong. There's an opening. And if we can keep everyone fit, especially Rashi and Casemiro, if they both stay fit, we have a chance of gaining this space. If Arsenal play City again and it's a draw, or even City beat Arsenal and we can catch the points on the top position, because at the end of the day, I don't care if Man City catch up to Arsenal. It's who's number one, and we have to beat them. So if City beat Arsenal and then catch up to them, but who's the top? So we need to catch up to Arsenal, and we will, because Arsenal will drop 3 points and we have to capitalize on those 3 points. Yesterday, they were lucky to come back from that twice, 3 times to come back and win the game last minute. But that is things of champions. Remember, every time you look at a championship winning team, they're the kind of goals that you see happening. Lastminute.com, and they bag. So, look, anyway, that's it from me. I'm going to go back to rest on my bed. I've got another 24 to 48 hours of hibernating till this stupid COVID gets out of my body. So you won't be seeing anything from me until I'm back. Hopefully, I'll be okay, fully back for the Barcelona. I'll definitely be back for the Barcelona anyway. Whether it is or not, I'm back. I'll have a shape up for you as well, so I'm not looking so ragged. But yeah, I've just got to lay back down right now. This is taking it out of me big time. Head's killing. Need some more paracetamol. But yeah, peace out, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Fabs, Fabi1. And look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace out.